I'm Mia, and I'm actually here today with a tour of our house. So my mom's face is not fully healed, so automatically the job kind of fell down onto my shoulders. So let's get started before I get bored. Oh, and since I know you guys are going to ask, I'm wearing icing, Buzz and Bee, the glam doll, and American Girl. It's up to you to figure out what's what. Okay, so first room in the house is the kitchen. And Sierra Rain, what are you doing in here? I always hang out in here. I don't care whether you hang out in here all the time or not. I'm asking you to leave for the sake of this tour. What? Come on. People are hanging all around the house. Sierra Rain, get out before I start screaming. Oh, I can't believe you're making me leave. This is ridiculous. Okay. Now that the virus that is Sierra Rain has exited the premises, we can start with our tour. Okay, so we are going to do a separate video with like details later if that's what you guys want. This is overviews of each room. We probably will end up doing detailed videos anyway. So what we have here is the first edition. I think it's the first edition anyway. Our Generation kitchen with the gray and the pink and all that stuff. We also have a bunch of other random objects strewn in here that we have collected over the years. Some are AG, most aren't. And actually, if you look right here, you can see that we have an island that my mom made. And it is actually made from a jewelry box that she got from Goodwill. And it has Grace's baking little mixer on it with some Our Generation, measuring cup things here, and Grace's little tablet to help us when we cook in the kitchen, since the only person who knows how to cook besides me, of course, would be Hannah. Bon here also lives in our kitchen. And then looking over there, we have our sitting area where we sit and eat all the delectable food that we make. I am way too close to the camera, but we're just rolling with it because that's what we do. And besides, I'm pretty, so you guys can look at me all you want and not cringe. Anyway, so we've got, that table is actually from my grandmother when she was a kid, and she repainted it for my mom to use as a little girl, and it ended up, rusty in our house. We have a bunch of mixed match chairs, but that's okay. We've got a heart bench from Home Goods, and we've got a red chair that actually we get a lot of questions about, and that is from Our Generation, like super duper old. And that other blue chair would be Hannah's son's high chair, and he sits in that, and that's from some random cheapo brand. Yeah, I don't know. And we actually do have Caroline's picnic basket up there over top of the movie console, but it's not used that much. Her map is also up in there, and the napkin. The apples reside in the fridge, and I think a couple of the cakes are in the basket too that we don't use. And Nellie's lizard's up there too, but we'll get there in a minute because that's in the other room. We also, even though it's not hung up yet, we have a little like thing here that my mom will probably show in the detail video that we haven't figured out how to hang up. But it's like a coat rack type thing, and it's gonna go like right about like where the tops of my fingertips are, and it's kind of this peach color, and it's really, really cute, and it's gonna have some extra jams and plants and stuff on it, and it is gonna have like a couple little trinkets hanging from it. It's gonna look really, really cute, but we have not figured out a way to hang it up yet because my grandmother doesn't want my mom to be nailing a nail in the wall, and I think that's the only way that it's going to hang, quite honestly. So we're working on that. Also, before we move on, we have our telephone sitting on this lifesaver tube thing that my mom hasn't even bothered to cover because it kind of hides behind this chair anyway. But yeah, it sits there so that it's not like clogging up the space right there. So yeah. Oh, I also forgot to mention that the cabinet here does hold a bunch of storage of stuff in the kitchen that we will not go into detail over, but if you want us to, we will make a detailed kitchen video and we can do that. All right, so now that we finished the kitchen, we're going to move on to the den, as we so fondly call it. And Jade and Anastasia Adeline, my girls, are actually hanging out in here, so this should be very, very fun. Obviously, the TV is the centerpiece of this room, and it is an actual real TV. It does work. That is why we have all of the selection of movies over here on the shelf. So we've got yoga and a whole bunch of movies and Toy Story. We've got news, all kinds of fun stuff to watch. And up there on the top of the shelf lives Nellie's lizard thing that's really gross in its little cage thing. And then we also have Caroline's thing that's kind of part of the kitchen, but whatever. And then down here, it's kind of an extension of the kitchen of sorts because we've got Justin's stroller that he doesn't even fit it anymore. And then we've got Hannah's dog Daisy and Daisy's food bowl right there. And then those two little pink bowls are actually my kitty's bowls. So yeah, Olivia and Meredith eat out of those, and you'll see them when we go and see my room. As you can see along the mantle of the TV, we also have a ton of little like trinkets, and we'll go up close. As you can see, we've got some cards, popcorn, a box of chocolates, a bunch of little like random ticket stubs and posters. We've got a sand art that my sister Nellie made a long time ago. A boombox, two little ornaments because we like them there. A pretty little flower tree thing, a random like polar bear egg. I don't know where that came from. I don't want to know where that came from. A bunch of little trinkets. We got another radio back there, and then we've got these call cards, but that kind of goes to this random chair that lives in our house. That's also in here. And we've got two rocking horses for Justin, and two dogs live in this corner. And yeah, and then we've got Ainsley's hamsters that live here. Sweetie and BU, I think she named them, and you know, I'm not really fond of little like creatures like that, so no. And then we have Molly and Emily's dogs here too. And then apparently Sugar is hiding under Jade's legs for some reason, which is weird to me, just mainly because no animal likes Jade. They're all terrified of Jade, so I don't know. Jade, are you killing the dog? The answer to that question would be no. Okay, well, don't kill the dog. Okay. That dog is the only dog I don't want you to kill. All right. And then, above the TV, we have more trinkets. So, we've got a gumball machine, a Statue of Liberty thingy, a random snow globe that's super cool that my mom found at Goodwill, a little treasure chest that's from The Little Mermaid, and it does have stuff in it. It has like charms in it. And if you want us to go into more detail on all the trinkets and where we got them and all that stuff, we will do a detailed living room video if you guys want us to. And my headphones, of course, are kind of looped around the little thing. And we have a script. So from there, we have a couch that my mom and grandfather actually made. And Jade, I'm really sorry, but I'm gonna have to ask you to get up. Are you for real? Yeah, I'm sorry. Okay. So here is our couch. It's white and it's got lime green upholstery. And we have these cheetah, like leopard print fur pillows that my grandfather's ex-girlfriend made for my mom. It's really interesting. We've got a random little stuffed creature here and the remote for the TV that unfortunately does not work anymore for some reason. We put new batteries in. It does not also work. For seating is Anastasia Adeline sitting in this cup chair. So Anastasia, could you please move? The things I do for you, my sister. Thank you. So here's the cup chair. It's a basic cup chair. One would say it looks like a baby carrier. We use it as a cup chair. Take notes. One last little detail is that Caroline's cat Inkpot also kind of hangs out by the cup chair. So yeah, there he is. Okay guys, so next up is the very disorganized and unfinished bathroom. You can see my mother in the mirror, that's great. But we have another dog living in here. It's our newest pet, and we haven't really named him yet. So yeah, stay tuned for his name. But we have all these little bath toys for the little kids for bath time, amongst a bunch of conditioners and shampoos that my mom has taken from hotels. And there are a couple little canisters here from the kitchen that we brought in here because we didn't have room for them in the kitchen nor use for them in the kitchen, so they came to the bathroom. We also have some lotion and some mouthwash in here. And that is all on top of the wardrobe that is actually also a Goodwill buy. And the drawers both open and are empty, so you can store stuff in those, should we want to. And we actually keep all of, well, most of, I don't know if we fit all of them in here, but most of our hangers in the actual closet space. And we can hang stuff up in here, but I would probably have to remove some of these hangers if we wanted to, just because it's getting a little crowded in there with just hangers alone. Then if you turn to our little vanity space here, this vanity is actually a little like nightstand dresser thing from Home Goods, and it is like plastic, but it's kind of shiny like glass. And the drawers do open, and we have makeup in this drawer with a couple brushes, and we have some hair scrunchies in this drawer. We have some perfume, some moisturizer and sunscreen, a little nail file, a little hair curling pick thing, and a mirror and a little spray bottle of water, all on the top of this little vanity here. It's very handy for doing makeup. Then down here, we actually also have two makeup cases that have a bunch of makeup and hair little accessories in them. And again, should you want us to go into detail of where we got everything and what everything is, then we will do a detailed video. But we do not have a toilet, nor a sink, or a shower of any sort in this bathroom, which is why it is more like a wardrobe than a bathroom at this point, because we don't have any of those other little items that are kind of necessary to make it a bathroom. Anyway, the last thing in this bathroom is a little stand with a robe in it, because it's not a dressing room without a robe. And I called it a dressing room because, like I said, it's not really a bathroom. And then right off the bathroom is our wardrobe, which literally is huge. It's much taller than me. But it has all of our clothes, jackets, dresses, like fancy dresses, shoes, boots, coats, gloves, hats, whatever. Actually, no, our hats are in the closet, but that's besides the point. Most of our wardrobe needs are all here. We're not going into that, but I just thought I'd show you the mountain. Okay, here's where we have to be minorly quiet because we have 3 babies sleeping in this room. But here is the minor, like, nursery / hair salon area. So we never really actually do our hair in here. It's just kind of where the chair lives. And we've got my baby brother Andrew sleeping in here along with 2 other random babies that my mom keeps in here. So I don't know. On the chair is the hairbrush along with a couple of my favorite pieces of jewelry that for whatever reason are not in my closet. On the floor is a container of some hair ties that my mom made forever ago. It is It is pottery. At a pottery place, you made it. And then that is our jewelry bin. It is all of our jewelry in it, minus earrings. Earrings are stored somewhere else. Those are just Adamali, Sage's earrings. And then we have the spray bottle that is used to do our hair. And our hairbrush is a Carpetina hairbrush. It is much better than an EG hairbrush. It has never broken once, and we've had it for like 5 years. This blanket, fun fact, is actually a baby blanket from when my mom was a baby. And the chair is an Arden. Oh no, it's a My Life is As chair. It is from Walmart, and it does actually boost and go higher. So it also goes down. You just saw it go down. So yep, it does work like that. It's cool. Anyway, the crib, the wooden crib, is actually a very, very old bitty baby crib. So that's a thing. And the carrier on top of the bitty baby crib is actually a bitty baby carrier. The blanket on top of that is not American Girl. You can get a glimpse of my baby brother right here. Oh, he's awake. Say hi, Andrew. He lives there. That's basically where he lives. He spends all his time in that thing. All of it. Okay, so next to the nursery is the, bedroom, which... it's basically a common bedroom. There's a set of bunk beds and then a set of triple bunk beds, which we'll get into detail in a minute. The triple bunk beds were made, again, by my mom and grandfather. And the bunk bed was a gift to my mom from my grandfather for her birthday, many, many years ago. I don't know the exact date anymore. So, yes, let's get into detail on the bedrooms. So here's the topmost floor of the third bunk. On the wall, we have a little poster that says, "Friendship is a sheltering tree," with a bunch of pictures of trees on it, and a dog, aka Pepper, who actually tends to live in the home gym that you'll see in a second. But, this is actually from the book that came with Pepper. And we've got a bed, and there's a teddy bear, and a video game that actually does work. Again, we will do a more in-depth detail of the bedroom and everything in separate videos. And Barksy also lives up here. And then on the topmost bunk of the bunk bed, we have Mini Rebecca, a little bitty baby, Mini Felicity, and Mini Rebecca's hair is a mess. Rebecca needs to fix that. And all their clothes, because they have matching swimsuits on right now. Maybe they're going to the beach or something, I don't know. And a stuffed bunny. But this really pretty bunny. And then under here, we've got another green bed, and there's a cute little animal fairy thing. This bed is very unmade. We need a new pillow and a new blanket for it, mainly because I stole the pillow and the blanket now resides on the chair over there. So yeah, but there are two little stuffed animals. There's a little pink bear and another one of those flying little creatures. And then under here on the bottommost bunk of the bunk bed, we have a really pretty bedspread with daisies on it. And we've got some more stuffed creatures down under there. Because the kids in this house apparently are obsessed with stuffed animals. And then there's the ladder for the bunk bed that also is sometimes used as a ladder to get up onto the third bed all the way up there. And some of the little kids tend to use the two top bunks as kind of a home base to play, and that's why there's some toys and stuff on there. I don't know where they all went, but they do play up there a lot. And there's a random Woodstock hanging from the bed, because... Okay, so next up is the home gym. Hey, Nellie. Hey, what are you doing? Practicing balancing on the balance beam. Oh, cool. Okay, so Nellie is also in this room, and Sage is also painting over there, so... You know, painters. But here is the home gym. Nellie is on the beam and bar. We've got Isabel's dance case over there. And then we've got McKenna's bar and her little water bottles hanging out over there. She's got a medal hanging from her thing. I'm really happy for her. Even though she won't believe me. And then there's a really pretty flower vase in the windowsill all the way up there. And then we've got Isabel's bar for practicing her ballet. And then we've got her cat, I guess, who hangs out in here. more ballet slippers because they're all over this room, and her water bottle. And then when you go over here, it kind of transitions into the painting corner. Sage is falling. Sage, you are on camera. What? Oh, sorry, I fell asleep. While painting. Yeah. Okay, well, can you get out of my frame? I'm doing something. Okay. So, we are now in Sage's painting corner with her easel and her dog, whose name I don't remember. Remembrant. His name is Remembrant. How fitting. I can't even remember his name. I love this. Anyway, so we got Remembrant in the corner. You're welcome, Sage. And then underneath is more as well as dance stuff, because apparently there is no proper space for it. You need to work on that. But it looks like there's a dance mat under there, but two more pairs of ballet slippers. So that's great. Then if you go over here, it transitions into the toy corner. Da, 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 da. Ansley, I'm filming right now. Oh, you are? Yeah. Oh, hi guys! Okay, well, Ainsley's playing with her toys in the toy corner. So, let's see. We got a bunch of toys and books and games and stuff in this corner because basically that's what it is. It's the toy corner. Everything that is toy related or game related is in here. So we got dolls, frisbees, stuffed animals, blocks, apples to apples, monkeys in a barrel that is not in its place, Ansley. Sorry, I'm playing. Ethan's basketball hoop, more video game systems, books, magazines, play sets. You get the idea. And there is a chair for kids who want to sit and read their books in the corner. And of course, everything's in all these little bins. So if you want us to do a more detailed review, we will. Just tell us what you want to see. We will give it to you. Although we're probably going to give it to you anyway, because that's how we roll. Okay, you want to play with me, Mia? After I film. Okay. All right. Now we're moving on to the best room in the house. My room. Okay, so I'm like the only one who has their own room in this house because I'm a princess and, you know, I deserve it. So, basically, welcome to my abode. This is my room. It's not finished yet, but, you know. So we've got my bed, and that's Olivia there on the bed. That's my cat, Olivia. And then we have my purse next to my bed. My other cat, Meredith, in her little kitty bed. And then we have my guitar because, for those of you who didn't know, I am a singer, songwriter, and so I am always using my guitar. And then over here is my super messy, super disorganized closet, but that's all my clothes and shoes and stuff like that in a pile. So you can see all of my stuff that is all mine and mine alone, and it's super awesome. I love my room. It's a great place for me to go and not have to listen to people screaming or, you know, bothering me, and I could just be left alone. Okay, so my room is also up against the closet, which we're not going into right now because, you know, there's no like room in there. There's no like rooms in the house in there. It's not really part of the house. It's more of a storage based unit. But I thought I'd just add that in there since, you know, we are doing a tour of the house and all. And that is kind of where some of our storage items are held. So the wheelchair Ansley typically is the wheelchair Ansley's in now is typically held in there. And we also keep all the pajamas and hats in there, as well as the car lives in there. So technically you could say the garage is in there too. Yeah, a whole bunch of random stuff lives in there. Our Christmas tree's in there. So a bunch of random stuff's in there. But yeah, it's part of the house. So yeah. Okay, so now we're at the final and worst room in the house, which would be Hannah and Aya's room. Mia, I swear to God, if you do not treat this like a normal house tour, I am. Okay, so here are the idiots who live in this room. Me, I'm not amused with this. I know. But this is how we do things in my house tour. Here's their bed that my mom and grandfather also made. And we did have another brown pillow, but I think it got lost. So Hannah has to use a pink pillow. And then over here, it's so cramped in your guys' room, is the rocking chair with Hannah's purse on it. There's a safe and a clock and a diaper changing table with, you know, drawers and stuff that my guitar books are in. Hannah, my guitar books are in your thing. Why? I don't know. They're just in there somehow. I don't know. Why is this book in there? I was reading it to Justin one night. Okay, well, this doesn't belong in your room. I'm taking them. Fine. But anyway, you get the point. Storage. There's diaper powder on there. And then there's TV on the wall that's encrusted with diamonds. And they're watching Teen Mom because, let's face it, they are no better than those really ridiculous, stupid people. I mean, I'm sorry. Who gets pregnant at 16? Mia, that's enough. Okay. And then we've got the product of being pregnant at 16, Mia Justin, who's sleeping in his crib. That is actually a Goodwill find. It was $2. That's just uncool, Mia. I'm done with you being in our room. Can you get out now? Nope. Why not? Because I have to show them the lamp. Of course you have to show the lamp. You just have to show them. And they do have a lamp in their room because the lighting in here sucks, which is why it's also the worst room in the house. Did I mention that already? Okay, Mia, you can be done now. Oh no, I have one more thing I have to show. So, underneath Hannah and I's bed is a gun because apparently you have to protect people in this house from intruders when we have a giant fence and bodyguards roaming the property anyway. You can never be too careful, Mia. Okay, yeah, whatever. Well, I'm gonna take these books and we're done here. Good, get out. Fine, bye. Alright, you guys, that is it for our house tour. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Comment down below what your favorite room of the house is. And if you don't pick mine, I automatically hate you. Anyway, thank you again for watching. Hope you enjoyed and see you next time. Bye! Finally done. Hey guys, it's Ashley. And I could not have asked for a better job on this house tour than Mia did, because she's my little angel. She did a great job. But I do have something that I want to show you guys. You know, just because it is in the AG room, and while it's not as a part of their house, it just kind of, you know, is important to, you know, the room. First of all, I do typically keep my tripod right there. And it does have an iPhone attachment, so there you go. But, yeah, so, above Mia's closet, there's a tier of shelves, right? So, on this tier, we've got magazines, my other light, a bunch of more Mia's random stuff that, for whatever reason, does not fit in her closet. The random little jars of jam and plants that I said will exist there. Here's the thing that she said. And then this random stuff up here. And then there are 2 AG boxes here. They're rare, so that's why I kept them. This is from the purple, I almost fell, purple jumper set. And then this is from Nellie's purple jumper boots. And then, I know it's upside down. There, now it's right side up. And then this box is actually from Nellie's holiday coat. That's why I kept them. And I thought they come in handy. But anyway, and then up here on this shelf are my books. So we've got my historical books, my Girl of the Year books, and my mysteries, as well as this random Pomeranian book. That I should probably put with the other pet book, but you know, whatever. And then there's this random case of earrings that I plan on maybe messing around with and doing jewelry stuff with. And my mini tripod. And then on the top tier are more books. These are all of the dolls I own in order. These are not dolls I own. So we've got Addie, Kaya, and Mary Ellen here. Anyway, random papers, the thing from the pet thing with like the doghouse I have not started coloring yet. I probably should do that sometime. Nellie's iPod, which I was wondering where that was. It's an eraser. Probably should get that back to her. A bunch of the extra shoe boxes I have. A random robe. Stuff like that. A magic eraser. A really pretty pen that my grandmother gave me. I saw it at her house and I liked it. I took it. She gave it to me. But yeah. And Isis' room's right there. So yes, this tier is very central to the room because there's the door and then the shelf is right here. And it is kind of where Mia's room is kind of housed up against, and her closet exists in there. So I figured I'd add this in, so it does hold a bunch of random gag objects and stuff that are kind of a part of this world, but also not very much a part of this world. And another thing Mia didn't add was obviously the doll shelf that holds all the dolls that are not on the floor. And the chair in the corner that Elizabeth and my laptop are sitting on. Isabel's hairpiece, because I don't want that to get ruined. In a box somewhere. And so, they all live in there. I still do have 31 dolls, and then I have 4 Betty Babies / Betty Twins, and then I've got, the 2 babies in here. So we've got Mr. Andrew, who Mia kind of showed you to because that is her brother. And then there are 2 random babies, like she said. So there's this one that I don't have a name for. And, whoopsie, this one that I don't have a name for. And fun fact also is this with the, letters, like with the letters, and also the other mint blankets, the knit ones are mine as a baby too. So my babyhood continues to live on in the AG room. And the other bit of storage is my closet, which I'm trying to show you guys the sheer size of. And I'm actually going to move Mia's bed. And her pillow always falls when I move it. Mainly because it's up against there. So, yeah. But in here, I'm going to show you the sheer amount of crap I have in there. So yeah, we have a whole bunch of stuff in here that's, a lot of it's nonsensical. Well, a lot of it's, everything's in here for a reason. We got the Christmas tree, the pajamas, the hats. There's a bunch of random stuff in this bin. There's the car. There's a trunk that I still need to go through. There's a popcorn thing in there. This is my hospital stuff. This is my accessories. This is a chair. This is the box for the wheelchair that Ansley's in, that typically lives in there. Ansley broke her leg, so she's using it. I keep these boxes for storage like this. Thus far, these 3 of them are not being used. And I've got random stuff from my childhood in here. And more hangers and random stuff in here that, again, I have to go through. And to keep the suitcase that I use for taking the dolls on trips in here. Just random stuff. Electronics. The box for Sage's easel, if we ever decide to store it. Another storage box. This is their hair stuff. And the horse lives in here. There's a workbench. And the Christmas ornaments are up there. And then there's the bag that I carried the dolls in. And then there's a bunch of random pillows in here from my house. And then these 2 shelves that I may use someday that actually have light bulbs in there. I think those are light bulb boxes. Oh, no. That's a lie. That's a box of magic erasers. I lied. So, yeah. I got random stuff in here. I have extra wood from Hannah and Isis' room in there. So, stuff like that lives in the closet. And actually, you guys, if you watch this far, 1, you're awesome. 2, if you ever want me to do a full, AG clothes thing. That'll be a huge job, but if you want me to, let me know and I'll try to do it. We'll see if I can do it. I don't know that I will, but I don't know if you guys want to see that, so let me know if you'd be interested in seeing something like that. And also, like Mia said, if you want to see detailed looks at everything, then please definitely tell me, and I'll get to making that and show you every little piece and cabinet individually, show you the stuff in there. So yeah, without further ado, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Mia did an excellent job. I have to put those away now. I'm doing a quick little circle here while I'm doing my outro. So yeah, this is my AG room where my children live and spend their time. Also, I'm sorry for the hostility. Hannah and Mia do not get along. I stay true to character. So yes, thank you guys for watching. Love you. Bye.